Good morning and welcome to Coffee and Crafting with Madam K. It's the day after St. Patrick's Day, so I'm a little off. So if I make any mistakes or can't find my words, I'm just going to apologize right now for it. So what I'm working on today is I'm stamping out this D20 design, which is going to make one of the dice bowls that I have on my Etsy shop, the collapsible bowls. And right now I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to use the craftool B997. That's the tool that looks like this. It bevels on both sides. So if you can see, you're going to put it right in the line and stamp straight down, and it's going to create a bevel on both sides rather than some of the tools that we typically use that look like that and only bevel on one side. So because of this design where the lines are running straight through the center, there's not really a particular side that I want to have the bevel on, so I'm going to put it on both just to add some definition to the design. I've told you guys in some of my other videos, but I like to use the EcoFlow Easy Carve to not only help me carve out the design, but that's what I use to case my leather to really soften it up, and then I use that to help stamp. And right now, go ahead and position this down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I have some tape on my board here. So I'm actually going to use that just to hold this in place. Another thing that I might do is I have some weights that I'll use, but some masking tape is just as good, especially because you can lift it up. You just need a little bit of friction, just something to hold it in place. Now, when you're using this tool, it is really easy to move off your line. And if that happens, you're going to have a cut line, but you're going to see the beveling where it shouldn't be. So what you really need to do is really focus when using this tool. Pay attention and really line it up. So the first thing you want to do is line it up to where the point of the tool is sitting right in your cut. So you really want to make sure that you're on that track. The bulk of the stamp is going to come from the back end. So lift the front end, the pointed part, slightly up. That way, as you're stamping, you're kind of moving at this angle and it's following the track with the point side, if you can see that. So this is the front, the flat side is the back. Once you have it lined up to begin with, just keep your eye on the front of it. As long as your front is where it needs to be, the back will follow. And then just tap lightly. Don't angle it too much because if you do, you might notice some jumping. Your lines won't be very smooth. But as long as your leather is cased well enough, you really only need to tap it very lightly to get that design, that beveling. When I get to the end of the line, I'm going to tilt it forward and stamp it from the front. That way I get all the way to the edge. And I'm just going to line it up with my next one and do the same thing. Just really let the weight of your hammer drive the tool. You shouldn't need to put too much pressure on it. You shouldn't need to hold it. You shouldn't need to move it with this hand. That is, if you have it tilted at the right angle and you're using your tool right, everything will move on its own. And again, watch the front end. Make sure your front end is lined up and the back end will follow. I'm going to tilt it forward to get to the edge. So see, what that's giving me is a nice bevel on both sides. So around the edge I used a traditional beveling tool. You can't see it on my table, but not this small one, but the one size bigger of this. But I did that around the edge to make the die pop out, and then using this tool that I just showed you on all the lines in the center. So I'm going to continue with those. and finish that up. And I'll go ahead and put the link to the finished product in the comments below in case you're interested in seeing what this looks like when it's completely done as a collapsible dice bowl. But that's it. That's just my quick tutorial on, again, that craft tool B997 and how to use that. As usual, it may not be the right way, but it's the Madam K way. Be sure to check out the next video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thanks for tuning in and having coffee with me. Bye.